Well, now, Pearl, for the sake of the audience, you start off, you said you felt fine. Now
Yes.
you say you're not sure you feel fine.
No.
Well, how do you feel, girl?
Miserable. I feel so miserable. Every time I come here, I've got man trouble.
No?
But it's worse tonight than ever.
Starting all over again?
This man I can't find at all.
Who is
It's so
who's
strange.
this boy?
Well, the strangest thing is that this is my brother.
Your brother, Bill Bailey?
I haven't seen him
You
for
mean
years.
Big Bill, the dancer?
That's right.
Well, that's the most ridiculous thing. How did it happen?
I don't know. It was the funniest thing, but you know what? One fine summer day, sun was shining fine. The lady love of old Bill Bailey was hanging clothes on the line in her backyard and weeping hard. She married a being old brakeman. That man throwed her down, bellowing like.
Oh, hey, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. Yeah, that was Pearl Bailey on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1955. She was fairly young then, and this next video clip you're going to see is Pearl Bailey on Ed Sullivan Show in 1969. 14 years later, she looks about the same. The interesting thing about this second clip is you've never seen Ed Sullivan perform like this before. At least I haven't.
You know, I was just thinking. You ready? I was just thinking. You know, you are really somebody. You know that, of course.
Yeah.
But actually, I'll tell you the truth, Edward. Everybody's somebody, but you're nobody till somebody loves you. Don't leave me. I was just thinking you're nobody till somebody loves you.
Nobody for someone cares. You may be
You are marvelous. The world is the same. You in tune. You'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above. They'll be talking about you tomorrow. You'll know that. So I don't know if they will, but I certainly will be. Love you. So find yourself somebody to love. Let me show you how to put it over here. But I say the world as the stars shine above. Watch it this way. I say you're nobody till somebody loves you. You better find yourself somebody. You better find yourself somebody. To love. He's doing his own thing.
Wow. Well, do you think Ed Sullivan likes Pearl Bailey? I would say he does, and of course, over the period of time there, he had her on 39 different times. We've got a few Pearl Bailey records here that I'm going to show and talk about with some clips. But first, we've got a mystery to solve. Recently, I saw this record pictured somewhere, maybe in Discogs or something. Oh, you know, I love a cover like this. And nowhere in the picture could you see who the name of the singer was. This is one of those discount labels, budget labels, Hallmark, and oftentimes, of course, they use pseudonyms or little-known singers. And I thought, well, I want to get this. This is my favorite kind of stuff, and see if I can guess who it is. So once you get the record, you find out, reading the notes on the back, that the name of the singer here is Paula May. Let's check out Paula May.
Yes, Paris ain't no place to be in the spring when you haven't got a lover who will give you everything that a good old lover ought to give. Paris just ain't no place to live. Yes, Paris ain't no place to be in the spring when you haven't got no money and you're broke as you can be. Sherry, that ain't funny. Paris just ain't no place to be. Yes, and the Champs-Élysées and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, that was a pretty good tune, wasn't it? Paris Blues. This record was issued late 58 or early 59. Here is the track list. That'll be an important here in just a second. Now, when I started doing my research, I discovered I already had this record. You know, I'm not going to pass something up like that. Do those look kind of similar? Yes, they do. And if you look on this one, you're going to see the track names are the same, except here it says Paris in Spring instead of Paris Blues. Here on the Spinorama label, and you'll notice also that the tunes are in a little different order, and several of them have slightly different name changes. This record came out in the latter part of 1960, a year or a year and a half after the first one I showed you did, and the back gives you this information. Doesn't tell you hardly anything. It gives a little bit of information in here about the singer on this record, Margie Anderson. I believe that information is made up, and of course Spinorama at the time of the first record wasn't related to the Hallmark budget issue label. There was quite a bit of transition in time between these. I think the Margie Anderson, which all the tunes are the same, everything sounds the same as the first record. Going to give you a little tune off of Margie Anderson here, and before you see this, the person that posted this put it up on the internet with a little blurb that is on the internet telling you about Margie Anderson.
Aggressive young gentlemen asking me to ride in their rickshaw. Those polite young ladies asking me how to did my hair. Girl, these are the things I recall about a Hollywood town. Enchantingly feminine patterns on the sense that they show me. Extremely lovely Jane, and the finest of pearls.
Did you see there in that little typed prologue, it mentioned that she had recorded with Sarah Vaughan? Yes. Same tunes, only just half of them. And we have Sarah Vaughan on the other half. This was fairly common. Who else did she record with? I don't have that album that I just showed you a clip of there, but that record was 1960. Well, this record was a year and a half or so earlier, And guess what? This record and that record has the same number on Hallmark. Well, let's check out one other thing that confirms that all of these girls are Pearl Bailey. Do you see any similarity in these two pictures, one of which, of course, is a photograph, and the other one is a watercolor painting? I think this proves it. And even though we've got a couple posts on YouTube underneath some of these music videos where somebody claiming to be a niece had recently talked to her famous aunt who had passed away, that just adds to the fun of this kind of stuff. That's all made up. It's all Pearl Bailey. Now, let's listen to some Pearl Bailey music.
Saturday night on a bus, a couple sat next to us. Do you love me, Johnny? She sighed. Of course, but please don't talk about it now, he replied. 'Cause we make love on Saturday night. What will we do on Sunday? If I pour my heart out to you right away, by tomorrow there'll be nothing to say. Got a surprise, I'm dying to spring, but baby don't try to guess. 'Cause if I pop the question and your answer is yes, that will put our weekend in a terrible mess. 'Cause we make love on Saturday night. What will we do on Sunday?
Pearl was a great entertainer, as you can see from that little bit early on there with her performing with Ed Sullivan. Well, this is probably her most common record. You can get them out of the dollar bin in nice shape. Oh, it says restricted from airplay. Well, to save time, I'm not going to play anything from this, but it's all good music. It's all just kind of funny now. There's nothing that could keep this from airplay, but this is the kind of stuff that she would do a lot in the nightclubs, because that's the stuff that adults thought was entertaining.
I don't want you, but I'd hate to lose you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you, 'cause I can't forget you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I ought to cross you off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist. I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Is there anyone around?
One other giveaway here with this record. I love this record and this cover. This was the first one. The other ones all came later. Pearl Bailey's middle name was Pearl May Bailey. Well, this here is Paula May. That's another little giveaway that confirms, isn't it?
From that wonderful show, St. Louis Woman, great song by Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain, deep as a river, come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, It was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody loves me, come rain or come shine. We'll be happy together or unhappy together. Won't it be fine?
She was a really fascinating person. If you have any interest, check out her Wikipedia. It's quite detailed. And the sun is shining where I am right now, so I say keep 'em spinning and see you all down the trail.
Happy trails to you until